Look at that wee rock there. That's like one I would call a spark stone. You get the stones, you bang them together and they spark. But it's molded together with this black lava rock. I don't know what you call them, like, but I know the black comes from volcanic eruptions, so it's not a very old rock, but it's got all these wee white bits in it. I don't know what causes the white rock. Did it come at the same time? But Northern Ireland is full of geological stuff. We've got a wide variety of geological stuff for our size. And yet, I don't know. I would love to go learn geography now, you know. When you're at school, they don't take you out to show you this stuff, do they? Like, but now when you're walking, you see it, you want to know what it is, don't you? Like, and by the time you watch the Discovery Channel or something, you've forgotten. I don't want to know how that wee bit of rock. That's probably got here from a quarry. All these ones broke up. So the quarry's somewhere in Northern Ireland. What makes the white stuff? I mind something there about flint. You get the flint there down on the Causeway Coast, and the white rocks. There's a line down by the white rocks, and the flint is. It says what has to happen to get flint. I can't mind the story behind it, but there's a good story how flint is made. You see all this flint stuck among the white stuff. Actually, I can't mind. Back down at the end of this wee path, got the tool bag back. I've been walking with that man there this last 45 minutes, 50 minutes. You know, he's a vet, a semi-retired vet. He was telling me there that there was a wooden footbridge down that wee path, and there was a wooden footbridge up near the waterfall up near the top. So you used to be able to do a circle, but the bridges got washed away. Never been replaced. Health and safety matter. And I said that they were wooden bridges. That's why there's no stone piers or nothing to be seen. But his wee dog and Luna had quite a time. I was going to turn back because Luna was going disappearing and stuff. And then Luna started playing with his dog. So I went on down the end. That Lena was at earlier on. Went down as far as the muck went. He's only got training shoes. But he's told me now about there's another water wheel in the town. That original water wheel down there, he reckons was just put in to make electricity for the house. A lot of times water wheels were converted to electricity. There's no powerhouse or nothing there, so that water wheel could have been made just for electricity. The one in the village here produced electricity for the village, but I'd imagine that would have started off as a corn mill or something and converted over. So when we finish here, we're going to take a wee walk into the village, see if we can see where this sort of water wheel is. He's trying to tell me what it is, but you know, you get mixed up. It's just behind such a person's bar and stuff like that. Don't know the village. It's not that big. There's a third bridge on down that also got washed away, but they're saying they're fixing that one up. It's not fully opened yet. He reckons I could cross it anyway. Does a wee bit of a circle, so we'll look to see if we can find that. Nothing like a wee bit of local knowledge, you know. Up this way, the house is up there now. See if you came in here in the summertime and all the leaves is out. If it wasn't for the wee blue arrows, you'd miss the house. You just about see it. There's a wee bit of a landmark here. So that's the river down below there now, and people's walking. We just walked around that, so you take a shortcut. Then I'm on up this way, Pep. There's no more poop scoop bins here. There only is one poop scoop bin, and that's at the start, and that's the one we seen lying on its side. I'm still going to put it in. What else am I supposed to do with it? How can they take away a poop scoop bin? But one bin in the whole wood. It's not a very big wood, really, you know. If you're an elderly dog, it'll take you a while going round. Now, in saying that, once you go up to the house here, there is more lanes, but they don't really go anywhere. It's just forestry lanes. At least with this forestry lane here, you can see there was a garden there as you get up. If you had a wee drone and got inside this house, you would get some good pictures. It looks like the sun's trying to come out, you know. Look, a wee bit of brightness starting. You enjoying yourself today, Luna? There's a wee history panel up here. There's a wee bit of an underground tunnel. It See, there's a bridge there going over the stream there. It's not very ornamental, is it? So maybe they never had any proper ornamental bridges in the estate. Like them other ones were made of wood. See, people think all these people are always full of money, but that's how they got the wealth. Most of these big National Trust houses weren't built big. There was different generations added on to them. Even that wee bridge there, it's not a concrete pipe, it's square. It's probably built with stones. But they didn't actually build a bridge with walls. They said that there's a wall on that side. There was a wall on that side, so it must have had two walls at one time. Can't really get a good look at it. There's a fancy bridge, is it? It's completely covered in moss. So that wee stream must never get very deep. It's not very deep there, is it? It's about 2 foot deep, the wee tunnel. So she would have had a second wall. You don't really see much debris lying in there for a wall, do you? There's a, I guess a tree. No, I'm not up here, Pat. No pillars on the end of the walls. That good wood there, boys. Look, new posts and all gonna. My gate post was built with one of them big boys there, and it's actually rotted right through before the fence once did. So it goes to show you size doesn't matter when it comes to posts. And if I'm right, there was a council eye in here the last time, so the Derry Council was over this bit here. They're responsible for this. Or was the I know there was a lawyer in here, I can't remember. It was council lawyer or forestry lawyer. I think it was council. How you doing?
It's not a bad day.
That's nice now, the sun coming out. Lena, come on over here, see the archaeology here. Come on. There's a wee tunnel in here. Behind this stable block, that's now used by private houses. There's a tunnel here, so that wall in the front made to make the house look bigger. But still at the end of the day you had a yard. Well, this was just goods. I imagine somebody's delivering something. If you're bringing a crate of apple, bring it in here. Back down the wee steps into the tunnel, take it into the kitchens. Where's the tunnel now? It's underneath that steel there, cover it up. There's a tunnel underneath that steel. Okay, that's steel. Now yeah, it's not the kind of tunnel I'd want climbing myself. Might not come out. But if the house is, I imagine still going into that house, you know. The house is just plastered to look like real stone, but it's plaster. Do you know what? You can see the outline of a roof here. There's lead in that roof. So this wall only goes so high. Going by that there was another bit of buildings that's coming out of here. There's a bit of lead in there. I don't know. You can make out in the wall there was a higher wall. I don't know if I'm pointing out right, I can't see with the light shining in my eyes now. That there is probably real stone. That's plaster to match the stone. Do you see where the cornice ends? There was a wall coming out this way. And if you go up the very top, do you see the wee pillar at the top to make it look fancy? And there's your lead roof. So there actually was a building here. This just wasn't a wee yard. This was a building here. So why did this part disappear then? And then again, it doesn't mean it was bedrooms and stuff. See, even looking at that there property now, you see the wee fancy jiggly-jigglies up on the roof, and that one straight. So the house could have been built at different times. The front part could have been built first, the back could have been added on later, and this could have been added on. Or what could have happened, this could have been the original house here. The original house could have been more fortress-like. Then they built the fancy house on beside it, and then for some reason they knocked down the original. You don't know. Well, there's a wee sign here. I know it was a school for a while and all that, telling you all that history. But what I was going to tell you why that bit's missing in that. I don't think it does. There you go there, look. There's the door there. There's a window. That's the window there now. See if I get my finger in the right place. So there was a window there. The door's got a wee fancy thing around the top. Whenever you go in the tunnel in there, that takes you into the basement. So that's where your kitchens and all is going to be. In the bottom half. Your servants and all down the bottom. There you are, look. So them round pillars there, that was a 2-storey house. Three stories. So that bottom entrance there was more or less for your servants, and them all 2 stories continued across there, and then big round arches, and then big round pillars. Look at the height of them. So how did that butter house disappear there, boys? You still see the staircase as you look, and you see the handrail. The first plantation owners of this site were the Skiltons of Beech Hill House, that's outside Londonderry, from a Hoe direction, who obtained the land in 1619 from Owen McShane Murray O'Mullen. The present Learmount Castle, including the Western Gate Lodge, now demolished, was built in mock Tudor Gothic style in the 1830s by Henry, was that Bard? I'm no good with names. Who also provided the village rectory and dispensary. The designer John B, whatever his name was, incorporated the earlier fortified barn erected in 1710. So them pillars there could have been fortified barn. The barn was actually a yard, isn't it? So it starts off as a yard. So you might have had a tower house here originally, and that was the barn. They had to offer protection for locals if the locals wanted to kill them all. So that would have been basically Protestants. Any local Protestants would have to come in here whenever the local Irish wanted to butcher them. So he turned what would have been a yard into part of the house. Where was I? Was built in mock Tudor style, incorporated the earlier fortified barn, erected in 1710. So 1690, King William comes here. 1690, 20 years after King William defeated King James, they built this, the fortified barn. Into the east wing of the new house. So that was built the same time. The actual extension was the same age as the house. Whenever they built the house, they incorporated that into it. They don't say what the old house was. The Bedfords acquired the Learmount estate in 1777 through the marriage of John, whatever his name was, to heiress Barbara Montgomery, daughter of St James Montgomery of Magby Hall, don't know who that is. A descendant of Captain Montgomery. See, it's all names. You take away the names out of that, there's nothing left. Barbara, a great beauty. Well, depends. Every husband says their wife's a beauty. Was depicted as one of the Graces in the famous painting by Sir whatever his name was. They had 2 sons, James Marcus Hamilton, whatever his name was, and R.N. Henry and all that. None of the family lived in the house. Henry continued his father's building plans and estate development. His second wife was Caroline Hamilton, Ash of Ashbrook House, Londonderry. Somebody tried to assassinate the Londonderry. Colonel Marcus was the last family owner, but never lived there, and was killed in London during World War II due to enemy action. During World War II, the castle was occupied by the Ashley House Girls' School, is it? Don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Ashley House Girls' School. Housing evacuees from Belfast during the war. In 1944, the estate was bought by the Ministry of Agriculture. Between 1950 and 1983, the Youth Hostel Association rented the castle, but since then has remained emptied. So 83 is the last time it was used. It is currently in private ownership, with the coach house recently converted into self-catering apartments, but that's how old is this thing? A plat, P-L-A-T, of the lands belonging to the company of Skinners. So that's, you go back to the City and Guilds and all, or back to the Guilds in Londonderry. So that's the Skinners. The ones in London used to skin things, and they invested money here. So I say, there's not a big lot. A lot of houses were done this way, like. So when they're in the big rooms looking out, they didn't want to see the servants and all. Now they might have had a wee hedge and all in there this day, you know, so you wouldn't even see that. When you see them big doors now, you imagine the people go up and down there using the wee walking sticks. No chairlifts in them days. Coat of arms and all on it. It would have been nice to see with that extension on. That extension sort of looked more impressive for the big tower. Well, I put the GoPro in here a couple of times before, but you might see more today. This door's sort of giving away a wee bit now. Scaffolding on there now. Scaffolding must be holding the roof up. Can't even see the peak of my hat, like. The roof and all still intact. I'm going to get the GoPro underneath this door, see what it picks up. I'm not going to stay until I get home. This is what the GoPro picks up, so I haven't got a clue. All I can do is wave it back and forward and hope something spectacular comes out. Don't want to see no ghosts, like. What the big nail there, boys? Don't make nails like that no more, do they? That's not a nail, that's anchoring the thing into the stonework. So when they built the stone, they put that in, and then the door frame had to be carved out to fit it. See the other one up there? So that's how they held the... When you actually put the stone in place, you're putting them iron things in. And because the iron is rusted, it has busted the stone. That's a problem a lot of National Trust properties have. So that stone there starting to bust. You need to guarantee there's another iron peg behind there. The iron peg holding that on is busting the stone. The iron peg there busted the stone there, they put a wee bit of cement on it. There's the doorbell there. And the butler, he would come out. You never understand why butlers were always so snooty now. Somebody stole the wee gargoyle. That's probably somebody's garden there. I love gargoyles. Battery went done. I'll leave my bag of poo there instead of carrying that. I'll get it when I come back if I finish taping this. I think it was one time I put the camera in one of these here windows. It was bored up from the inside, so I'm not going to get in that window. If you had a wee drone, they've got wire over the windows, but a wee drone could go in that porch. You can fly around that place. And if I mind rightly, you can still see the handrail. I'm finding it hard to see the handrail today with the scaffolding. So they've been in there patching it up. Boom House in Londonderry is getting renovated. That's in worse shape than that. And it's going to start renovation this year, I think. Next year. And it's going to be used again for different things. So that there could also be saved there. That's in better shape than Boom House. I always thought that was a nice wee room up there. If that was your bedroom, that's a lovely room there, isn't it? That wee top one. 3 windows. If you had that today now, you could have a wee ensuite and one, couldn't you? Like, but it would just be nice just to have a bed facing that and having it. But I think there's a window on this side too. I just thought of all the rooms in the house, 2 windows on this side here, and then windows, that'd be a lovely room there, so it would. Reminds me a wee bit in caravan in there, so it does, you know. Plenty of windows. I like lying and watching TV and seeing outside. Got that big room down below, like there's no window at the back. You know, you got a big window looking out at your garden, but that wee one on the top, that'd be cute. Wee sash windows and all, like. You could open the sash windows individually. Cross ventilation. If I was picking a room there, I would pick that. The big one at the back, that's just hallway. These big houses, 1/3 of the house was used as a hallway. So the hallway was 2 floors. Went from back to front. The hall's deeper than the whole house. But that's your guests come in and how big do you want a room? You can only have a room so big before it becomes a warehouse. So the actual rooms themselves were as big as they needed them. You know, you have your grand piano, whatever it is. So they didn't need them no bigger than they had them. But the hallway, they wanted people to walk in and go, wow, what the size of this, boys. There's the wee things on the top for the electric wires. Then again, the servants would walk along the bottom. They have no access. They didn't have much of a view of the back of the house, really. So you have big rooms at the front. Plus they don't want to see the stables, do they, like? But a lot of big houses would have had views out the stables. There's a massive big window on the far side. Now they put stained glass on it. There's the stable block now converted into houses now, like. You see it better from the other side. We're on the other side now, Luna. See, if you're a multi-millionaire now, they don't want a house like that. They want one way all smart buildings, don't they, like? Oh, that's right now, Luna. We'll come to the wee walled garden. So when they were standing here now, they would have had all their wee fancy garden with trees and all that. And them shrubs wouldn't have been as big. And they would have seen down to the river. And what's the view like from here? You would have seen the river originally. You wouldn't have had all these fir trees. I'll tell you, these house steps are pretty steep here. We last look at this here again, that's impressive there, you know. They don't say what happened it. See there, it shows the house as it is now. Modern photograph. That's the old one there. So last time I was here, you can make out the handrails of the staircase. The ceiling all still in place. These diagrams I did years ago are complicated to understand. See, that doesn't look nothing like that, does it, like? They have formal gardens laid out there. Like vegetables and all, here's it. That's supposed to be water. I'll tell you what. It's nothing like that. Maybe that's the dream. I want one of these, I want one of these, I want one of these. This is what they got. People want to see these cottages, Luna. And because these cottages are here, that's why they lost the car park. This should have been the car park up here for this place. To the community hall. Maybe they thought, well, we'll go to have a wee community hall and we'll get a wee cafe and all this here, and tourists are coming and spend money and create more jobs. That's what they usually say when they want a grant, isn't it? Either that or they put the word peace in it. Get the word peace in it to get a grant. New gates on here. Last time I came here, there was too many wains over there. I brought my car down this lane. It says no entry and all the rest. She sees something, wants to chase something. I come on down here, I parked the car over there. Wee birdie. So there's your wee stable yard in there now. There's a good view of the back of the house there, but good big window now. See, some still stained glass in that big window. So there's the back door's not very big for the house, is it? The back door's to the right hand side. And it's very plain. Steel door now, like. But even as there, would have just been a plain window. And that's hard to know, because These houses always had the morning rooms, morning rooms, evening rooms, all that kind of stuff, didn't they, as the sun travelled around. Breakfast room. So that would have been stables and things there, you'd think. Dairies, all that kind of stuff they need. We'll go up as far now as that I'm leaving this bag of poo over here again. I'm not carrying poo all the time. I carry this poo miles, miles. We're getting the way back down again. Go up now to what would have been the car park and what would have been the walled garden. You know what, Luna, we might walk back that way there, you know. We'll walk back that way, we'll come back down. That's probably just an outbourne lane. Do you know what, I don't think there actually is a full square walled garden. It's just a wall. There might have been a garden, but it's not a fully enclosed walled garden. Like, why they can't open this up today, I don't know. A sign posted from the main road, the name of the forest, and once you turn off it tells you it's no longer open, this entrance, to go to the other place. Why can this not be open? Much bigger car park. You see they would have signs and all on that one time, so that might have been added on by the forestry. You know, sometimes they make these wee leading things and all, and signs and wee history panel and stuff. So that might have been added on when the forestry took over the place. That was back in the 60s, 70s, wasn't it, when the forestry started opening the forest parks to the public. People were just starting to afford cars, wanted somewhere to go. So I imagine this was the actual garden and they tied over it. The wall's going down there, there's a bit of wall over there. That's would have been when they grew the vegetables and stuff. There's a wall over there. Too brambly for us, Luna. Too brambly. You know, in a walled garden, you get usually a wee sunny spot. Have you got a thorn in your paw, Luna? What's she like? Luna, let me see your wee paw. Last week she was. Let me see, Luna. Oh, have you cut yourself, pet? Luna has cut her paw. Ah, Luna. I'm going to have to stop going out on Sundays with you, pet. You're not poisoning yourself and sick, now you're cutting yourself. All that running you've been doing, we'll chat to the vet there on too. He might have been able to give you first aid. It's why hard to fix cut paws. We'll head back to the car, Luna. Stone's not going to help her. I'll turn this camera off, see if she's got any glass or anything in it. So it wouldn't be no glass, but just make sure no thorns. We cut on it. But, oh no, check your paw now, pet.